Chicken.
And we are recording. Chicken bok and all.
Oh, did it catch it?
Yes, it
Oh
did.
no. Oh no.
Anyway, last time on Star Wars, you guys had done a lot of fucked up things. You killed a pizza, put a hole in a roof, and seemed to have pissed off an entire Imperial Legion.
Yeah, it's typical Tuesday.
It's Sunday.
Babinga.
Tuesday
Typical Monday.
in Alderaan.
It's Tuesday somewhere.
It was a Tuesday.
It's always Tuesday on Alderaan because it doesn't exist anymore. To tell me otherwise.
If I'm not mistaken, Arden had his hands on the little Imperial comlink last.
Yes.
Does anybody remember my
I am
description of it?
It had a red light beeping.
He got rang on the pizza phone.
It was like a standard issue regular comlink, but it had some Imperial elements to it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Sadly, no. It does look similar to a standard Imperial comlink. But Arden, with his previous experience with the Imperials, and you guys maybe with the occasional handling of an Imperial comlink, have realized that it may look similar, but the materials, what it's made of, definitely aren't the same. So, to a quick glance, it looks like an Imperial comlink, but upon close inspection, it's almost like a fairly solid knockoff, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
It's not Hugo Boss, it's Luigi subordinate.
Hmm.
Huh?
I see.
I think
That
that
was a reference. Nobody got it.
fuck's sake, you people suck.
I'm a zoomer.
Oh, we're millennials and we didn't get it.
Oh, I'm the one that definitely didn't get it.
No, I
I'm
get it.
sort of
Luigi's and Mario.
I think Hugo Boss is a company that we don't know about because we're not old enough to know.
Correct. It's also the company that made the uniforms for the Nazis. Hence why I use that as a specific reference.
Oh, okay. How mean.
Everyone just does the collective. Oh.
Holy shit,
makes
the
sense.
DM actually knows things. Everyone look busy.
I did
Come on,
my
break.
O.
B1TB. Anyway,
Anyway, it was ringing.
it was ringing and it was trying to get your guys' attention. Arden, it was in your hands. I believe you answered it at the end of the call? At the end of the last
Yeah.
session?
Yeah, I was answering it. Hello. How are you? How's your day been?
Well, it's been a little bit troubling. I've got a call from my business associate that there's idiots shooting up the power plant facility, only to be... I don't know if this is accurate or not. Have a fucking bomb thrown at his face. Is any of this inaccurate so far?
Oh no, I don't know. I think you're talking about the other one. I think you got the wrong number. Sorry.
Are you
I just turn it
actually...
off. I literally just say, "Oh, you got the wrong number." I literally turn it off.
Well, what they want?
No, they know. They said there were 4 idiots who threw a bomb in his associate's face. I'm assuming pizza, which we totally did. I don't know what he's talking about, idiots. That was genius.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
Someone say something
100%.
about a pizza.
I could eat.
Why do I see Chabba burrowing through a hut court?
Honestly, if I still had that flamethrower. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
As described, the entire building is being surrounded. There was a few stormtroopers out in the halls that Bortuna had seen, and obviously scooted back to where you guys were. What is your plan, gentlemen? Lady. Hot.
We're gonna kill him.
Did Chabba get to lock the doors?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, the doors along this interior paneling, yes, he did.
Okay.
This one is kind of destroyed.
Blown. It's kind of blown the F up, so it's
Yeah.
no longer there.
Well, it's there, it's just in really, really terrible shape. I mean, there's a giant hole in the roof now between the two. It's screwed up the walls in between. It's destroyed the door area. Yeah, it's out of commission.
Well, guys, I got nothing. I don't know what to do from here.
I highly doubt it, and I know they probably won't get here in time, but we can try to see if we can get back up, because Imperials already know we're here, and we got nowhere else to go.
Well, I don't think... If you're referring to getting the people who are flying our ship over here...
No. I was talking about seeing if we can get actual rebels. But I highly doubt it. They're just
I
gonna-
don't even know if there were even... I doubt there were even rebels stationed nearby.
Well, is there any way we can get on the roof and see if we can maybe flag down a ship? As in shoot the guy flying it and take it?
Well,
We're in a domed
This isn't-
city.
Yes, but they have to have like inner city travel as well, you know, like hover ships or whatever, you know, flying around for like ambulances and shit.
This being Imperials, they've probably already got craft up there, working their way down.
What are you guys talking about down there?
What do you mean down there?
Wait,
You're
is
right
he-
here next to us.
Wait, is he on the roof still? Wait, is he
I
on the
thought he
roof?
jumped down.
I was over here and I moved back to the edge.
Yeah, I thought you were down in the hall. I didn't know you were still up on the roof area.
Nah, he is down here because he chased these guys out, saw the trails, and went, and then went back in.
Well, I'm like, whenever we loaded the board, I was right here.
Yeah.
And then when the party started talking, I moved here to the edge of the precipice.
Which is above you, just so you know.
Oh, so I'm on the lower level.
Yes.
Yeah,
you were
you're on the same floor as us.
I misunderstood.
There is a dead hut somewhere in this area.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll draw him in. Let me try and find an interesting orange color for him.
What are you saying, look?
she says, well, that's the best I can come up with. If you guys got better plans, feel free to let them out.
Well, if we could find rebel sympathizers, that's probably the best we can do, honestly.
I
And
could.
even then, I don't know if they'd want to take on what we're facing out there.
I don't know if you could fly us down, if that's what you were going to say.
Oh no, I was gonna say I could fly away and go get help. You guys would have to stay right here, though.
Uh,
I mean, that is an option.
That is an option.
I don't know how far he would make it, but that is an option.
They're stormtroopers, and depending on their weaponry,
Well, I mean, in theory,
Believe
if
it or
you flew up
not.
high enough, they wouldn't be able to hit him because they can only fire at long range, not extreme. Ships, on the other hand, that may be an issue.
oh yeah, the ships, they may pop them out of the sky if there's any.
They have issues shooting at smaller targets, though, too. So,
That is true.
out of character question, Cypress. I took Pizza's blaster. Do you have a card for that?
No, God, no, I don't have a card for that.
Yeah.
I think it was a standard blaster, just bigger. If I remember right.
Hut sized. It's a hut
Bigger.
sized blaster.
Fat sized.
It was just abnormally large, and it even says in the description that a person should not be able to use it.
Oh.
Large bore laser pistol. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should we
Well,
go
I'm
to the
still
roof?
keeping it as a trophy.
Oh,
Should
the
we go
weapons
back
are
up that
optional,
elevator?
and the large bore blaster pistol is too large to be used by anyone other than a Hutt. Batman special.
So should we go back up the elevator? I have a feeling they'll try to breach anytime soon.
Probably, considering it
Yeah.
seems to be the only way up here. So
Yeah. That's most
Back
likely
to
our
the
best
roof,
bet.
and let's just hope they don't.
fly over and shoot us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Uh,
legitimately have no ideas.
Hey, wait a minute. We got a thing going on here. Let's see here. What the hell was that explosion? Do we need to send more guys up there? What should I tell them?
No, the toilet was backed up.
What? Who's it? Bro, wait, is it Imperial or is it the gangsters?
I don't know. That doesn't say.
Okay, what the hell was
He's
the
pointing to the console that he's like sitting on. It's like in a little text message type window. Remember, this whole area was just fucked up by the thermal detonator explosion going on. So
Yeah.
it's kind of on the fritz from every once in a while. After like a few seconds, it kind of screen kind of sputters and then comes back. So it looks like it's an internal type system.
Should I tell them to send an evacuation shuttle?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna say. We got a critical. Let's see here. All right, hang on. I'm gonna type it out because it'll be easier. Let's see here. Power generators overheating. Can't get it under control. Please send an evac shuttle and prepare for the worst. Send out an evacuation order as we are gonna lose around. How much power should I say we're gonna lose?
All of it.
Likely all power generated at this station.
He actually typed it. What is the appropriate stat? Could you give me a deception check at 3 difficult?
I can try.
I don't
Yeah.
think we have any light side either. Yeah, we got
I have
one.
one.
Uno.
I'm gonna use Touch of Fate.
Hey, yo.
Nice.
Feel like it's important.
Nay.
Yeah.
Now
Oh
you got it.
yeah. Oh damn. Good succeed.
2 success, 2 threat.
Yeah, 2 success, 2 threat. Let's go, baby.
My only concern is that it would be Imperial. But
Bruh, we have enough firepower to take it over.
well, that was the idea. That's why I said yes. But if it's Imperial, it might be a little bit more difficult.
So do we get to the roof and hang out or what?
Probably.
We should probably go up there and lick our wounds at least. I'm
Yeah.
pretty messed up.
Oh yeah, I'm barely alive.
Yeah, but Bortuna,
Okay, we got another message here. They're sending a lift up.
There's a lift.
Nice.
Wait
I
a
didn't want to
minute.
walk anyway.
Would that be in the lower part of the building?
Don't know. Look down the hall. See if that lift out there has a, I don't know, thing.
Uh,
Well, that one only goes up to the roof.
You think they
I'm
know
pretty
who we
sure.
are? Like, if we go
Uh,
down there, do you think they'll know who we are?
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
Are you sure, though? Because, we look like a gang that would probably belong to Pizza, right?
I don't know if they've seen our faces. If they have access to the security feed, then more than likely.
As you guys are
Well,
talking,
if there are a bunch of Imperials, I did just tell them they had the wrong number. So
as you guys are talking, Chaba, you're looking at the display and you're seeing that the number 1 reactor,
Uh-huh.
this one up here, you see that it has a small CCTV pointed at it from the roof, and you see a panel on the side slide open. And from the angle, see that there's a freight elevator inside.
Motherfucker. Yo, we gotta get on the roof.
yep, let's go.
Oh, all right. I pick up Chaba like immediately.
And we're just gonna like climb up over the rubble, or you guys go down to the end with the this?
Gonna fly.
Bortuna could just fly, so that's
Yeah, I think we go to that elevator.
I figure the majority of us have to go to the turbo lift.
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless Bortuna wanted to. Never mind, he's already up there.
Well, I mean, he could technically grab Chaba, but I'm gonna make him roll an actual flight pattern on that.
Achoo! This flies off like Superman.
All right, over to the lift. Oh no!
Listen, I'm doing the best I can.
Blumbles has fallen over.
Oh,
Hey, I'm
yeah.
on it.
It happens.
Where did I even go?
I just put you off to the side. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
Honestly,
my.
we probably could have looked around up here better. We probably would have found the elevator.
Yeah, but we were too
Probably.
busy exploderating.
Well, it is all the way over here.
Yeah.
So are you going to meet them at the elevator over here?
no, I'm gonna wait down here.
As you jump over this little retaining wall type thing and hop over to the
Oh, there we go.
have a rocket pack, man.
I know, but it's funny.
Parkour.
It's funny he's bad at physical thing.
There is indeed, a door that has slid open that shows that inside there is an freight elevator that's larger than the lift that you guys even took up here. Everyone's, the lift is, gotten to the roof. There's, still a bunch of bodies everywhere. Need perception check from Bortuna.
Perskillion. Perceptive.
At,
Persimmon.
average.
Yep,
Oh,
quick
I see.
persimmon check.
Alrighty, Bortuna.
That's one
Hey.
success and one none advantage. Just one success.
Yeah, that's just one success. As you poke around and you see the inside of this elevator, you also see a guy coming up over the edge here. Climbing gear, just hauling himself up over the edge. He has not seen you.
He hasn't seen me.
Nope.
Does he look hostile?
He looks like an Aqualish.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Let's say it's medium range.
Okay. I'll be right back.
This poor
Where are you
fucker.
going?
Screams. Shoots.
this poor fucker.
Oh, it's a great day for some urban exploration.
It's like, I'm finally to the roof where I can get out of this place. Oh god,
Bow!
get shot.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, that's a
Oh.
hit.
It's a 2 success and an advantageous.
What is your total damage for this one, sir?
I didn't take aim because I didn't think of it. But we're not in combat, so I probably couldn't take aim.
11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, with his soak and everything like that, you just right to the noggin. Back off over the side, and you hear a couple people going, "Holy shit!"
Just like Dad used to make.
I think we get to the roof and just hear Bortuna commit a murder.
Let's hear Wilhelm scream.
There's no Wilhelm to scream. He just pops him right in the face as he's climbing over the edge of the building.
Yeah.
I've killed a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
This is
The best part is, even if he's innocent, it's still not out of character, so I'm fine.
So-
Man.
the five of you are imagine making your way
Yeah.
down towards Bortuna, and
Yeah.
there's quick draw.
There's quick draw. He's just aiming at the
And
ledge.
there's an elevator.
What
are you doing? Let's get in.
Hey, there was a problem. I took care of it, though.
Was that the blaster shot we heard? Was that you?
You heard that?
Yes, we were just over there.
Well, that's unfortunate.
This is a
Guys,
bad
get in the
idea.
lift. You activate the button.
I pushed the button.
As the doors are closing, you see a stormtrooper popping up over the edge of this side of the building. He raises
Oh, no.
the gun real quick, but he's like scrambling to stay on the edge of the building as the door closes. And you feel the lift drop. Boom. Feels like it goes down quite some time.
Watch Arden.
Doors open on this side.
Oh, they open on this side. Okay.
Uh.
Was there anything like? What do I see?
Oh shit, I need another fucking call.
Firing squad just like
Just the firing squad.
Hey, wait a minute. This is a different room.
Uh-oh. Yes,
We've never been
yes,
here
this is a
before.
different room. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, they're blue.
Uh,
That doesn't mean they're stormtroopers.
No, they're gangsters. They're Aqualish, I think.
Actually, they may be workers. Aqualish were purple.
Aqualish were purple. Group gangers were the pink. Stormtroopers are and will be the white.
The Morians were green. We've never encountered a blue one before.
Not this time around.
The Jedi!
Oh shit! That's a lot of Jedi.
As the door opens and Arden starts making his way out, you recognize these uniforms. These are Imperial ground crew. They're hauling boxes and they're shifting things and putting them onto what looks like fairly large hover skiffs. Because you look down here and there's a very large set of blast doors. We're talking very large.
Hmm.
Nobody really pays attention to the elevator as it opens. They're busy doing their jobs.
Hey, let's just look like we're supposed to be here, right?
yeah, they know someone was coming down the thing. Let's just mosey on out. Droid, you first.
I look at him, and then
I know. I'll fly out.
No, don't you do anything.
I look at him, and then I take like 3 steps out, look left and right. Do I see a way out?
It looks like this is underground part of the facility. You're still seeing these, generators extensions from what looks like the floors above. Looks like they keep going down underground too.
We should probably disable the elevator.
Okay.
Yeah. Chabba, you do that.
Are we doing it mechanically or are we doing it electronically?
Try it electronically, I guess, first.
Give me a computer
Don't
check.
lock us in.
Like, obviously. We're going to make this a 4 difficulty. And I'm going to upgrade it. Once. Alright, you deal with your fucking dice. Apparently I'm having a hard time trying to multi.
You do have that computer thingy.
Yep, got that tied in.
Oh, nice.
Success.
Success
Yeah,
and a
boy.
triumph.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, you successfully lock the freight elevator down. You have put in, a new key pass on it. Now the question is, with your triumph, do you make it like a super, super hard electronic lock, or do you make it like a physical component is also needed in order to activate it?
I just activate the emergency elevator brakes, and they can only be deactivated with a mechanical tool.
Okay. So it is like semi-permanently locked in this floor in this position.
Yep.
Hard. Give me either stealth or skullduggery, whichever
I
you
think
prefer.
Skullduggery is the closest.
For me,
Yes.
difficulty.
We're gonna go with only 3. I'm
Any
not gonna
upgrade?
upgrade. I will not upgrade.
Make sure I don't have any bonuses to any of this. I don't think I do. Nope.
This is merely to see if anybody had spotted what you had, were doing. That's a no.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely nobody spotted that. You were hidden behind B1T and Arden and Blumbles, and you're just over there, and done.
All right. Ain't nobody coming down here for a little while.
B1T, you step out of the freight elevator, and this one person turns and looks at you and goes, "That is the stupidest looking lifter droid I've ever seen." Grabs a box and hauls it over, throws it onto the back of another truck.
Did I hear him say that?
Roll me a perception at 5 difficulty.
This is gonna be a fucking miracle and a half.
He literally just said, he walks over and says, never mind, just go ahead.
No, he turned around from here, which is medium range.
I'd imagine he heard him say it because he said what he.
I think he meant it was under the breath, but
Yeah, I was thinking it was more huh.
You saw some lip movement, but not enough to catch it. The lip movements you read was "this is," and then he turns his face to grab the box, and you don't see anything after that.
Well, that's probably for the best anyway.
Probably.
All right, let's fan out.
Doors is right there.
How are we gonna get those blast doors open?
I can open them probably pretty easy.
All right.
You wanna?
We're gonna need one of those trucks. I guess start loading boxes. Make yourselves look busy.
Yeah, that's what I was
Blumbles,
planning.
you call my man. Run interference.
All right.
I'm just gonna go help the guy that I obviously didn't hear help load boxes.
I put me and Chabba over here, so I don't know where the door controls are.
Doesn't look like there are door controls right here.
Hey, Arden, what should I do?
Help load crates.
I'm in it. I'm in a flight suit.
It looks like you could lift a crate. Just do it.
What about Shan?
She looks important. Bring her with us.
All right. He just for Shan to follow.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm stuffing my face. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
She kind of looks like she's giving up.
No. We can.
I'm gonna die here. I should have taken that job offer.
So there's no
Uh,
panel here. What about on the other side?
Hard to tell. You're not over there yet at this point. Really wish I could get thinner.
yeah.
There's like a couple of skiff type vehicles getting loaded up. Various equipment. Like I said, it looks like a flatbed truck almost. Got a compartment on the front. It looks like this is
PTSD intensifies.
I was gonna say you guys have been around enough, loading zones to know that this feels like a staging area. And it looks like, there's piles of crates piled up in various areas, and they're just trying to get all this stuff loaded up onto this as much as possible.
Wait a minute. He's watching them do this. Blumbles this. This is gonna be a pretty bad idea, but do you think we could hide in one of the crates as they drive out of here?
Does
Sure,
it
the
look like
Imperials might stop to search them, but we'd be out of this nest at least.
any of the crates look big enough for Blumbles to fit in?
Nope, not for Blumbles. I mean, if you tore him in half, you might be able to fit him into a couple crates.
I think our best option probably still is to just walk out of here through the doors. I guess.
Maybe. We got anything to bribe these guys with?
I doubt we could bribe them. The imps. Let's go look on the other side. See if the door controls over there.
All right. Excuse me, pardon me, Mr. Truck.
Come on, I'm trying to get this box through here. Move.
Oh, sorry.
There's nothing on the other side of that wall either.
Nothing here either. That's a little weird. Maybe they're controlled externally?
Hey, Chad. Ask one of these guys if they know where the door controls are. Tell them that they may be broken and we were sent to fix them. We have a Jawa, they probably will believe it. Jan's just eating a candy bar.
Oh, she's. If you were able to see from beyond the helmet, she's lost all hope. I guess.
Alright, just ask that guy.
She will go up to him and ask him.
He's got like a small-ish size crate, but you can see what looks like a biohazard. Maybe not biohazard, maybe radioactive symbol on the side of the crate.
I know you're busy, sir, and I hate to bug you, but you know where the door panels are? They need to be checked up for repairs.
Give me a deception check at 3 difficulty, and I'm going to upgrade. So it'll be 2 purple, 1 red.
You have 2 green in that.
Ooh. We do have light side, so we could re-roll if necessary.
I lost my table there. Just...
You had 3?
2.
Oh.
Dos. Oh, baby, let's see what happens.
Deception is cunning, right?
I believe.
Oof. That's just 2 fail.
Yeah, deception is cunning. Yeah, it's 2.
That's just a flat fail.
Go the throw. Yep, just flat fail. No but, no and, no nothing. Just 2 fail. I don't know if you're new here, but I'm a little busy, especially with this. So you're gonna have to see if you can't find somebody else. Hauls it over and puts it back behind the cab and secures it.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
doesn't look like
Bortuna,
he's.
do
Yeah.
some information gathering.
Hello.
The guy turns and stares at you. Goes, "Are you serious? I'm right here. Why are you yelling at me?"
I have a hearing problem. I'm very sorry.
That doesn't mean you yell louder.
I can't hear very well, so I have to talk louder to hear myself talk. Do you see what I'm saying? Could you speak up a little?
You're gonna get a black die, whatever you roll next.
Okay. Where's the exit?
Coercion? Too difficulty?
Here's the thing: doesn't this guy want him to leave though?
Yes, but there's gonna be 2 possible answers to this.
Fair.
Coercion, you said?
Yes.
Okay. I've not had to use this one in a long time. And it was too difficult?
2 difficulty with a black die.
No, there's not. I have a skill that removes it.
No, there isn't.
Plausible deniability.
We can't confirm his death.
It's amazing.
You love it when Bortuna can legally yell in somebody's face.
That
Aw.
is one advantage.
Wanna
We do have
reroll?
light side if you wanted to reroll.
I want to reroll it. Well,
Sure.
how bad is this? No, never mind.
It's 2 fails and 1 thread. I believe.
Ah, it's mechanical
Wow.
triumph.
At least you got a mechanical triumph out of it.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
The exit is the same way you got in here. I mean, what is this, your first day here, man? Listen, there's a box of crates, stack of crates over there. Grab one, put it on the truck. Maybe they won't fire you after this. What? You entirely cut out.
So I think it's funnier that way. It said, "Thanks for your help, partner."
Gotcha. Now, what would you like your triumph to possibly do for you?
I see the other exit.
Let's try that again, sir.
No. Well,
It was a valiant effort.
I really did try. Let's see. Ooh. I see a power switch for the floor, the whole floor.
A power switch?
Yeah,
the
like like a
floor.
breaker box, kind of.
Power station.
Yeah.
Just Bravo 6, going dark.
I've got a plan.
Hey, if Arden could do it, so could Bortuna.
My
Fine.
head hurts.
Fine. I'll pick something else then. His wallet falls out of his pocket.
He progressively gets louder.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm dying here. As this man turns to go grab another box, his wallet gets snagged on the edge of the truck and it pulls the wallet out and falls on the floor. And as you reach down to pick it up, you look over to the side and you can see a big switch that says, "Do not hit. This powers lights for this entire area."
It's a twofer.
It's my lucky day.
Over here on the side, in between, the elevator that you got off of and this what you presume to be power unit, there's looks like a big switch on the side that says "Do not hit."
Arden, watch my back.
Arden, give me a perception check. 1 difficulty.
Alright. 1 difficulty. Alright.
Hey.
2 success, 2 advantage.
Literally no one pays Bortuna any attention whatsoever. But you have noticed that his own wallet has fallen out and onto the ground as he walks away from that truck.
I pick it up. I'll just hold on to it for him.
Oh, hey, is that Bortuna's?
It's got a little, Sharpie scribble on it. I miss Gary.
Frowny face.
The best part, I'm flat broke.
Man.
What do you do with this power switch, Bortuna?
I flip it.
Boom. The lights go out in this entire level.
I did it.
You hear one guy yell, "Who's the idiot that hit the switch?"
Wait, wasn't there a thing saying, a warning saying that the thing was going down? Power was going down? They might lose power?
Give me a deception check at 3 difficulty, and I'm upgrading it.
Damn it.
Power generators humming away over there.
Well, the thing is, there was. I mean, really, that's the whole reason they sent the lift. Let's see. Deception. Alright. 3 difficulty with 1 upgrade, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, baby.
We got light side for you to reroll.
Oh, no!
I knew that was gonna happen.
I
Okay.
can re-roll!
It is
I
technically
feel
only
a
1
chance
failure
to
so far.
I feel like
Reroll.
You
it'd
know
be
what? Let's
beneficial
re-roll
for you
this.
to reroll.
Let's
Alright.
re-roll this!
Yeah, those
Let's
aren't
go,
high
boys.
standards.
Let's go, boys.
Oh,
Bruh.
Fine.
Well, at least it's still canceled out.
yeah.
It's still canceled out, but it's still a fail. With 1 less threat. But it's a despair.
If only it was a wash, we wouldn't have to worry. God damn it!
The one guy, comes over to you like in the dark and bumps into you and is like, "If this place had any chance of exploding, we would be hearing these things start to go by now. Some idiot up above probably blew up a toilet with a firecracker. You fucking idiots for the hut don't know how to do shit for shit."
I feel like this is a real conversation Cypress has had
Now,
in actual life.
why did your friend hit the switch?
I don't know. Do you think I'm in charge of him? I don't know. He's the boss.
Am I not my brother's keeper?
Fortuna,
Do what he
before
says.
this man gets here, did you stay at the switch?
No.
Did you try to sabotage this switch?
Yes.
I need
Punches
you to give me a skullduggery check.
Okay. Would you, oh no.
Of
Is
course.
this-
Upgrading. It's
Oh.
4 difficulty.
Sheesh.
I believe. I believe.
You're playing with things you don't typically play with. This is technically powered equipment, and you're trying to sabotage it so people can't use it anymore. That's why I'm asking.
Hit him with a baseball bat.
If I upgrade, I get a green, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
but then you can't reroll.
This
Mm.
is true.
Now I get a green one.
Alright, I'll flip it.
Okay.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh no, Papa's not a cobbler.
Oh no. Well,
You got 1 advantage though.
I got something.
As you run away because you're hearing the yelling at Arden about the idiot dealing with the power switch, you quickly grab the switch handle and you pull. You feel something give. You're pretty sure you've disabled it, and you run away. Where do you go?
Home. I'm gonna go this way and loop around.
Okay. Ow! What the? And the lights come back on. You look down in your hand, and you have the little rubber grip cover.
Wow. I almost had it.
I'm gonna help load up some boxes.
Honestly, I guess Chabba's gonna wander around, see if he can find a door control or something.
Yeah, Shane can go with them.
Give me a perception check at 5 difficulty.
Will you upgrade it so I don't have to get another die? No.
You literally have an infinite bag.
I know.
Jeez.
Listen, man, whose side are you on? Try and get us light sides here.
Well, that is true, but still, at this point, just have 5 or 6 purple die.
There's no good reason to give you a despair at this particular junction. So
I could like.
I mean,
trip
I
and
rolled
die
this
up.
one, so you know, I already took care
Aw.
of it.
You could re-roll.
It's a wash.
Listen, that would have actually been a success if this die didn't land on top of this one. But
Hmm.
probably better if I re-roll it, right?
Yeah, I'd space the dice out a bit more.
I'm just gonna.
There we go.
They like landing on top of each other for some reason.
Yes.
Hey, got it.
5
Three
success
of
and
them.
2 advantage.
Yep.
2 success because of the equal out. Sorry.
2 success.
Mhm.
2 advantage still, yeah.
Two
As,
success
as
and 2
you're
advantage.
looking around, you know, the column edges and everything like that, you're realizing that there's no box here. There's no connection. There's no hardline computer or anything like that. But as you walk back towards Shan, you see that the guy here inside the cab, he has a device pulled up on the console in front of him, and you can see him entering in a series of digits. It's his personal code to open up the doors. This is a remote unit.
Figured that much. Does it look like he's about to leave? Are all the crates and stuff on the back of his
It looks like he's getting ready to power up the hover truck and start moving this little convoy. Meanwhile, this guy's coming out and comes over to Arden while this guy's, you know, calling another crate. B1T's just over with Arden. Dude's like, "Where did your friend go? Why did he shut the lights off?"
I don't know, dude. I really don't. He's a little slow.
That
and
does not.
He kind of like goes around and just touches things. I don't know. It's a problem. It's a bad problem.
This doesn't instill confidence in you guys at all. We're supposed to be
Well-
working together, and you idiots are sabotaging yourselves, basically. Now, we're just making this simple. Grab some crates, put them on the truck so we can get the fuck out of here.
Wait a second. If we put the crates on here, we get to leave?
He looks at you with deadpan eyes, and you touch a crate, I'm throwing you under the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Mexican
Just
standoff.
Just sit on the truck, okay? Just sit on the truck out of the way, okay?
Trucks scare me.
Just sit on the truck. We'll help load.
After another couple of minutes, there's enough equipment that the trucks have been full. There's
Jump in the back.
all right, Arden, UNT, are you going to be sitting in the second truck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they loaded themselves onto the back apparently. So I mean,
This just
you got these poor ground crew guys just kind of staring on like,
Here, I'll scoot over. Or, ooh, if they can understand me, I just scoot over the crew for one guy.
I look and I'm just gonna go over and like kind of climb in the cab next to the cab.
the dude sits there and stares at you like, can I help you?
I go. I give him a thumbs up.
He kind of like, what is going on? What are you? Kind of a moment. Is he hits a comm button and, all right, everyone hold on. Chabba, you see him initiate the process, and you can see like a signal being sent, and a signal coming back, and you can see these doors open completely. They like start in the center, and they just curtain fold. You know, one piece slides into another, slides into another, slides into another.
Ah, yeah.
So they pull out of the way, and you can see that this is a double set. This isn't just one thickness. This is like one set, two set, kind of a thing. And you can see a very long, dark tunnel going down the path. And somebody roll me a force die. I don't care who, but I just need one person to roll me a force.
Want
We
the
can roll the
droid to
big
do
one
it?
right here.
We have the
Let's roll the
massive
big
one.
Who wants to roll it? Should I do it since I'm forced?
I say the Force user.
Yeah, let's have the Force user do it.
Oh,
I was gonna say the Force user or the droid.
Let me
What's
move
the
it
worst
away
that can
from my
happen?
house. Let's see.
Let's see.
Mash R, mash R, mash R, mash R, and release. Hell yeah, two left side.
You guys, the trucks lift up, and you go down this hall. Chubba is in the cab of one of them, so he would actually notice from any type of positioning software that's up there that it's not just a straight tunnel. You're noticing that there's a bit of a grade to it. You basically go maybe 1,000 feet, and then all of a sudden it just starts sloping down, maybe about 5 degrees, enough to be noticed by just about anybody that's paying attention. Everyone else, the ride is fairly smooth. The tunnel's extremely dark. Every 1,000 feet or so, there's like one of those little red emergency lights that's hung up just for position. It's not a short ride. I mean, even in the hover trucks, this takes probably a good solid 10 minutes riding this tunnel. It never seems to vary to the left or the right. It feels like it levels out, dips a little more, levels out, dips a little more, etc. But it never turns.
And it only ever goes down too, huh?
Mhm.
How fast are we going? Can I determine that this might just be due to the natural curvature of the planet that's trying to even itself out and not become too close to the surface?
Give me an education check. Is that an actual skill?
Yes.
Knowledge education.
Knowledge education. Give me knowledge education skill. Let's say 3 difficulty.
See how big that brain is.
Big brain Chaba
Surprisingly.
moment.
Apparently good enough.
Nice.
One
Good
success.
enough. A
Nice.
singular success.
You would know that even with this leveling and then going down, leveling and going down, it's not an accounting of the curvature of the planet. You are going deeper than that. Eventually, the hover trucks stop and pull into what looks like a fairly significant sized hangar. Arden, you've seen this before. This looks like a hangar on an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They'll never see it coming.
Now, Arden, you're the
Yep.
only one that's been on an Imperial Star Destroyer. I need you to give me knowledge warfare. Or education, whichever's your higher preferred. And we'll make the difficulty 4. Because you were a pilot.
Oh,
No. What is that? 2 advantage and 1 fail.
Nor.
Not 2 fails?
Yeah, that's 2 fails.
2 fails. Yeah, 2 fails. Yep, 2 fails and 2 advantage. Yep, that's
You notice that there's, ground crew. The guys that were on the trucks, they're pulling off to the side in the hangar area, and they're getting stuff unloaded into what looks like a cargo sorting area. They obviously ask you guys to help,
Oh, yep.
yeah, so.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just join the Imperials now.
Amazing. Perfect plan.
Now we're
Switch
Imperial, so you have a red
sides.
lightsaber.
I heard there's a Wookiee that can use the Force.
I-
He shall be a great hand.
I'm sorry to say, but she would not join them. She'd rather die.
That was a joke. We're not really gonna join the Imperial.
And Bortuna halfway through filling out his resume.
Chabba,
Yeah.
as you guys are getting this stuff unloaded from the crates and everything like that, can you give me an either warfare or knowledge check at whatever's higher at 4 difficulty? And you're going to have a black die, because Arden failed his. But, I mean, he's got 2 advantage, so I think he could technically pass a blue die to you.
Yeah, I will.
Probably a good idea.
Because me and him have the same knowledge skill.
Running against the odds here. If this was Knowledge Underworld, I'd at least have a yellow die, but it's not.
Same.
Wow.
Aw. Could re-roll that if you wish. You
Uh,
only have 1 light side, though.
The odds
Probably-
of rolling against that, though.
probably not
That
a
is
good
3
idea.
fails.
Yeah.
Probably better just to let it go.
Okay.
He did fail. Better?
The black die.
Failed less badly.
Yeah, he failed less badly than I did.
I had 1 disadvantage, I think, and 1 fail. Or 1 threat and 1 fail.
A couple of the ground crew are looking at you kind of weird because they didn't see you loading the crates before. It's almost like you're the ghost of Jawa's past, kind of a thing.
I literally don't react to them.
Good. The ground crew is getting everything, off the trucks, and then they pull the trucks off to another side of the area, and they leave. They don't even ask questions. Question you at the time. They just. But I want perception checks from everybody, please. And we're going to put it at 2 difficulty.
We're on Vader's personal Star Destroyer now, aren't we?
That'd
2
be the fun
difficulty?
part.
Because the last time I checked, it also has a burrowing mode. What the fuck?
Well, we don't know.
He said it looks like a hangar on an Imperial Star Destroyer. Doesn't mean it is.
Okay, I just got a triumph plus success.
You said 2 difficulty, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Failing. Too
That is an amazing fail, though.
Yeah, that is an amazing fail, Bortuna.
That was an amazing fail.
Because I don't think you
The
could have failed
odds were
harder.
against you.
That's very mean,
Well,
but also true.
Shan's not rolling, or
Oh, I rolled.
so Shan and Bortuna fail. Everyone else has succeeded, and then we've
Yes.
got triumph out of Blumbles and Chabba,
Mhm.
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
What a
Both of the
spread.
Force users get a triumph.
That's fair.
Because they sunk more into perception.
Yup.
I sunk a lot.
Bortuna and Shan are currently examining the crates. They're not really paying attention. You're trying to see what you guys just brought over here. Especially you, Shan, with that one that was marked with the radioactive symbol on it. It appears to be some sort of a fuel rod. Smaller, little. It's different than what you had expected, but you're a rebel. You don't know the specifications of everything. Fortuna, you're pretty sure that this is some plating and wiring. It looks like this place might still be under construction.
Yep. I use this stuff.
B1T, Arden.
Mhm.
You guys are seeing that there are a few stormtroopers here.
Oh, balls.
But they're not paying you any mind because there's also Aqualish and a few more other humans. And then, a couple Duros. There's other species here. Chabba, Blumbles.
Mhm.
You guys are seeing the same thing that they are. Your triumphs, however, are pointing out two different things. Chabba, you're noticing the fact that the non-humans, the Aqualish, the Duros and such, what look like standard thugs, gang members. You're pretty sure you're seeing a Hut's insignia on what could be considered their uniform, and they are talking with the stormtroopers. It's not like angry, violent. It looks like they're chit-chatting almost. Blumbles, you've been dealing with Imperial armor for some time simply because of your age.
Yep.
Some of these stormtroopers, they don't look human.
Interesting. So progressive, these stormtroopers.
Oh no.
Blumbles will probably lean over to Bortuna, who's digging through a crate of Cheerios. Hey, do these guys look weird to you, Bortuna?
Yeah, they look like the bad guys. Hello, get with the program.
Yeah, they look like the bad guys, but they don't look like normal stormtroopers.
I get what you're saying. They look like bad guys, but not bad guys.
Gives them a thumbs up.
I'm surprised you didn't just immediately turn face and start talking to somebody else.
Thumbs up and goes over to Arden. So you noticing anything, Arden?
That there are stormtroopers around, and looks like they're the thug fellows. Yes, I
I
see.
think they're alien stormtroopers.
Okay.
Look at those armor designs. Fit for tentacles, fit for other appendages.
Arden, give me a knowledge warfare check. Let's say 2 difficulty. And you're gonna get a blue die because of your experience with forces.
Alright. Are you
Hey.
serious? Oh wait,
No,
no,
you
no,
got
it's wait.
No, you get it.
I
You get
forgot
it.
there's a blue die.
Because of the blue die. You
Because
see.
of the blue die, I succeed.
Yeah, buddy.
Yay, past knowledge.
You know for a fact that the Imperial forces are very xenophobic. They would not employ, alien forces for anything other than slave labor, a la Wookiee style. But Blumbles is pointing out is very accurate. The Stormtrooper Corps is very much just the humans, but there's variations to account for other physiology on these guys.
That's not right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the Empire doesn't like aliens too well, especially employing them as stormtroopers.
So what the
So,
hell did we just get dropped into?
I don't know.
As you guys are having this short conversation, the alarms start going off. They're the traditional Imperial klaxon. And then there's the overhead personnel to stations. Personnel to stations. People start scattering.
I'm going to go find Chabba.
Not that far from you.
I'm still in the truck.
Well, actually, the trucks are gone. Aren't the trucks gone?
Yes, the trucks are gone. The trucks have moved. This map is no longer relevant. We're completely theater of the mind at this point.
And I'm standing there, probably adjacent to everyone else.
I didn't have any luck finding a Star Destroyer hangar map for some reason. Don't know why. I just couldn't do it.
That is really odd. You think that would be a thing, but
it probably is, but I just couldn't find one. That or I didn't look. I can't remember anymore.
I can draw one.
Alright, I gotta zoom out. I gotta drag everybody off this godforsaken map. I gotta move all of these ground crew off this map. But the hangar is emptied. The hangar is very much empty.
Hey guys.
Your way around one of these. Yeah.
I saw a hut symbol on some of those dudes. Did it look like the Pizza the Hut symbol, or was it just a hut symbol?
Give me an underworld check.
This I do have.
3 difficulty.
Looks like a slice of pizza.
It's like the Domino's logo.
Domino's.
Yeah,
Not
Domino's, you know.
It's Pizza the Hut combined with Domino's.
Damn it, they're just sticking to it.
Aw.
Probably better to let it go.
Yeah. Just let it go.
2 threat.
You are not able to recognize if they are what specific hut house it came from.
All I know is it's a hut. Pizza Hut, not sure. Jabba the Hut, maybe. What other huts are there? I don't fucking know.
There's a lot. Kitty.
Sorry.
That's fine.
What do we do now?
I literally have no idea. I am at a loss.
Is there a power switch nearby? No, I'm just kidding.
Give me a perception check. 5 difficulty. All of them right.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. There's one over there.
Did literally everybody leave?
People,
so.
the alert that went out was everybody to their stations. If their station weren't in the hangar, they went to station. The madman rolled, and the madman did not hit a despair.
That's super lucky though.
I was low-key kind of hoping I'd succeed.
Goddamn.
Honestly, you were pretty close.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, you got one advantage.
Dang it.
You found the hot chocolate dispenser.
Guys, look what you know what? Just forget about it. It's not important right now. Slurp.
Should we follow one of the groups to their stations?
I don't know.
What if we found troopers with our body shape and type, and we beat them up, and we took their suits and impersonated them, and then made a swift escape?
Well, not all of them were in armor, so I think we'll blend in. I mean,
You
look
got
at
any
us,
more of
we're
those
heavily
magic
armored
markers?
together.
Or we could just look for a ship and just leave.
That was
Yeah.
that was the best option, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one might work. Maybe.
We are in a hangar.
Give me a perception check, 1 difficulty. Anybody that's looking for a ship.
Yeah, babe.
I feel
there's
like
no
Arden
ships
bringing up a ship.
Well, see, where we were underground, I assumed that it just was something like a hangar that was repurposed into like storage space. I didn't think there'd actually be ships down here based on our
I
description.
got 3 success.
2 success.
So what are we rolling again?
Another
Perception.
perception check. 1 difficulty.
3 success, 2 advantage.
Everybody gets a ship.
2 success. 1 threat. Yeah,
I
one
think
threat.
everybody succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Literally everybody succeeded. It's a first for the group. Somebody pop the
Yay!
champagne.
Woo!
Woo!
All I got is motor oil.
Oh wait, hold on. Where's my? So this?
Oh no!
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This is a side-located hangar entrance. Not like on a traditional Star Destroyer where it's, dumped out on the bottom, a la, every Imperial Star Destroyer. This is located on the side, which is how the truck was able to drive straight through and not have any uptick on it. But you can see that the hangar door is basically an entire blast door, is most of the way shut except for this single column that allows vehicles in and out on this side. But from what you can see from around the tunnel and everything like that, you're just seeing Duracrete, the concrete that they have. Basically just above the tunnel, a thickness of about 5 feet, and then solid compacted earth. Dirt above that, up through, and then that's all you see. It's tunnel, Duracrete, packed earth. There's no skyline, there's no visibility of light, nothing. You look around and you're not seeing any ships in here. Did anybody roll a triumph?
Nope.
Nope.
Did anybody roll more than 3 advantages?
No. I only got
No, I only had 2.
I got 4 success.
I'm not looking for success, I'm looking for advantages.
Fair enough.
Well, your success is just mean that, you're seeing like a whole bunch of accoutrement for starships and whatnot, but you're not seeing any actual starships. Aside from like the hover trucks you brought in, there's maybe another 4 of them, kind of settled in on the side, and that's it. Other than that, there's entrances to the front, the rear, and the other side, away from the hangar doors. Small personal entrances that allow people through. I mean, if you really tried, you might be able to squeeze one of the trucks through, but I mean, these are Star Destroyer.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see shit.
Yeah.
So it's
No.
it's basically just the tunnel that we just came from.
The tunnel that we came from, and it's looking like this is a ground-based, repurposed Star Destroyer.
Should we just go?
Where?
Just follow them?
Follow the ground crew.
Oh, yeah, sure. Heck, let's just blow up this thing. Why not?
Might as well.
Yeah!
As you guys start tracing down one of the paths, do you go towards the directions are kind of arbitrary. You don't know which way is which. You don't know what's front, what's back, but like it goes to the center.
We just follow
We
the ground crew, I guess,
go.
right?
I
No?
don't know.
Follow the ground crew?
If there's any left to follow, we have been standing here a while.
Follow the
They probably
ground crew.
wanna-
I mean, we probably saw where they went. May not be able to follow them.
Well, I
directly,
imagine
but
they went
follow-
different directions, not all piling through
We'll
the
follow
same.
where most of them went.
Heard. I will say that it is towards one end of the hangar, closest to you guys, obviously.
We'll go left, whatever that one is.
If you come from, the tunnel, you go to the left. Is what?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say
We
all
go
all the crates and supplies were put off towards the center right of that. So you go down to the other end of the hangar and out through those. You guys make your way through the hallways. It is not clean. I mean, it's not dirty. It's just, it's not like the movies that you see. You know, it's not like the propaganda films. This isn't like top of the line Imperial Star Destroyer. This, it feels like it was built by a bunch of space monkeys.
Probably
Whoever
what?
did this deserves the demerit.
Hey, I don't know how many Imperial ships you guys been on, but this does not look like one.
Oh, never would have guessed.
This is not how they generally look like.
Looks like my uncle's house.
Your uncle lives in a Star Destroyer?
Well, no, I mean in a dump.
Oh,
Ouch.
reminds me of home. Only a little cleaner.
Oh, you'd get along great with my uncle.
I'd say so.
Pretty nice guy, actually. Except
Yeah.
You guys are just walking through the ship. It goes on forever and ever. You really don't know how large it is. It's just Arden. Have you ever been on a Star Destroyer?
Once.
You don't recall it being this large. I mean, it looks a lot like an Imperial Star Destroyer. I mean, again, a casual inspection, if you didn't know what you were looking at, this would look like a Star Destroyer. But it just doesn't feel right. It feels a little off. Like I said, it's not as clean. Maybe some of the welding's a little janky. You know, it just feels off. You know, as you guys walk along, every once in a while, you'll pass by a group of stormtroopers. They don't even give you guys a second glance.
Hey, maybe we should find a data terminal.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
now is not the time to check Spacebook.
We're
Now
not doing
would
that.
be
We're
a good time to figure out what's going on and where we're at.
probably look up a map of the complex.
You still use Spacebook? They done away with that long ago.
Yeah, everyone uses space now.
My girlfriend was messaging me back. It's been 6 years. Hope she's doing all right.
As you guys
Sorry.
eventually
There's that.
kind of make this plan to find a terminal, you guys will duck into one of the side rooms from time to time. You'll find various complexes, like what looks like maybe a research lab, what could in the future possibly be an armory, just racks for what looks like it would hold weapons and armors and everything like that. Empty right at the moment. You open another one and you can see what looks like maybe a conference room. But you will see a terminal in there. At least looks active.
That one looks good.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
anyone walking down the hallway that we're in, any peering eyes?
Give me a perception check at 2 difficulty.
I'll be back.
Why is everybody leaving?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was that hit my house. Couldn't see anything.
At this point, it's the plot.
Dang it. 2 advantage.
Right at the moment, you are not seeing anybody going up and down this hall. It's probably
think we're
been
good.
a minute or so since you last seen the last, air quote patrol.
I think we're good. Let's go. Chabba.
Yeah.
Find stuff out on the terminal.
Okay.
Floor plans, just whatever you can find. What is this place?
Alright, let's take a look here.
A computer's check. Let's say 4 difficulty, and I'm gonna upgrade one.
Can I give Chabba a blue die?
Sure. You got enough advantage generate. Pretty good
Yeah.
roll. That was a pretty good roll.
That's 5 success and
1, 2,
1 advantage.
3. Yeah.
With your little hacking skills and little cracker stick, you're able to pull up more or less the entire informational setup of this place. And it's not what you were expecting. This is going to be a lore dump. So, I mean, if I need to slow down, just kind of let me know.
Okay.
You are... It's not an Imperial Star Destroyer. It is Imperial in design, in plans, origin, but it is not Imperial in construction. This appears to be...
He can still hear you.
Yeah, I see that. But again, it's the point of why is everybody leaving the table? It's not Imperial in construction. From what information you're able to pull up on the logs and everything, this is a hut-based construction project. This is what is supposedly called, because you've never come across this information before, a Super Star Destroyer in its original form. It has been retrofitted, changed, and altered in its plans to fit the idea of whoever started this construction. It's about 35% done at this point in time. They've got a lot of stuff, framed out. They've got the power plants in place. They've got some of the internal rooms set up and constructed, but they don't have all of it set and constructed yet. They're still very much working on the whole of it.
Okay.
It is simply known as the Sword of Nar Shaddaa. And it looks like this was intended to basically be a mobile moon for the huts.
Damn.
It looks
all the huts?
Maybe not all the huts, but maybe a certain ambitious hut that, made a deal with some Imperials and was going to cut certain huts in for controls of their power in space. I mean, what kind of power can be controlled if a hut shows up with a Super Star Destroyer?
Yeah, that's very true.
Be one big casino.
That's on
Chabba-
deck 14.
Chabba
Yes.
will turn around.
It's not constructed.
Should we blow this thing up?
Probably.
We should keep it.
No.
I wish we could, but yeah, we probably can't. Here's the deal, though. Just saying, if we cause this thing to have its reactor meltdown, probably won't make it out of it.
Well, I mean, this was probably Pizza's personal ego project, so I mean, he's not around anymore, so I
Yeah,
said we
it's
said
ripe
we
for
just
the
get the hell
taking
out
for
of here.
another hut to steal it.
Yes. Which is why. Or the Empire to use it.
Personally, I think I'd rather
Where-
have the Empire have it than a hut.
We
What if
are
we just-
decommissioning this.
What if we unplugged the engine?
Well, all I know is I can't blow it up from here. Gotta have to get to the reactor. But on the bright side, I got a floor plan, right?
It's a basic approximation. It is unfortunately not a complete plan. It's like, this is where it's supposed to go. If we had built it.
This is where it's supposed to go. If we had fucking made it.
This isn't entirely accurate, But I would imagine at least the emergency escape tunnels and stuff, as well as the escape pods, are probably correct. I would hope so, anyway.
What about the battle stations? Because we
I-
can assume that's where most of the men went when the alarm sounded.
You don't think this thing is taken off, do you? How could it even? Aren't we still underground?
Well, if it's 35% operational, then I doubt it could. They said they only had the power up running, right?
Yeah, I think so. You think it's
Well,
leeching power off of that plant?
what if the plant is?
Oh well, that could certainly put a damp on things.
Yeah.
Also, if we were to blow this thing sky high, one, we need to know where the exits are, and two, it probably affect people on the surface.
Well, we could
Well,
just leave.
We could at least sabotage it. I'm not gonna deny that, but
I
blowing it
mean,
up.
if we did just sabotage it, it could also just be repaired.
Well, hear me out. What we have right now is valuable information. We technically don't have to do anything about this other than get out of here and tell the rebels, right?
Hmm.
That
we could
would
do
be
maybe
good
something-
information because this thing's stuck underground. Does
Far as
it
we
look
know.
like it's leaving?
Arden, give me a warfare check real quick. 3 difficulty. He's the only one that's got Imperial experience. He's the only reason I keep asking him.
do I get the blue die or no?
Yes.
I'm pre-imperial.
I need the little
so-
bit of edge. Are you
Oh
serious?
my gosh!
Do we have light side? I'm
We have
rerolling that.
one, I
I'm-
think.
I-
Oh, we have
we
two.
have two.
Actually.
We
Yeah,
have
let's
two.
do it.
I'm rerolling that.
That is absurd.
That is dumb.
Aw.
God,
That's a 6. No, that's not.
no, it's not. One
More
fail,
advantages, though.
3 advantage. God, I hate. Why? Why? I'm upgrading my knowledge warfare if we get out of this.
The only reason I'm
we
using
win.
warfare is because it's the closest thing I can think here to, you know,
Yeah.
Imperial useful knowledge.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Your moment of genius and inspiration has not struck.
No.
We're dumb.
You know, I was shot in the back. All right, that was such a long time ago. I was left for dead. I probably have repressed it.
It has to repress a lot of things.
Well, in character but out of character prompting, what do we know about the Imperials and their policies?
They're mean.
Can't say I have encyclopedic knowledge on it.
You don't need encyclopedic knowledge, just a general idea about what they do and don't do.
Well,
Hmm.
they conquer
character?
places.
They-
Xenophobe,
They
power
tend to,
hungry.
they don't tend to build underground. They tend to be full on, like in your face with their power. So yeah. That's
Really
all I've
old
got.
guy.
Well, there was that facility that we blew up. It was on an asteroid, but it was kind of underground.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, typically they build facilities, not ships, underground. Makes no sense to build a ship underground.
Yeah.
That is true.
Unless
Unless it's an entire planet that they intend on moving.
Gonna
Which I
miss.
guess is possible.
What do you think this is? Starkiller Base?
I mean, they could be wanting to make it secret as well, but it seems pretty inconvenient to build a ship of this size underground, right?
It is in hut space. I'm racking my brain here.
Well, what if it's in one of the domes? What if it's like one of the entire domes breaks free from the planet? And yeah, they're about what, Super Star Destroyer size, something like that. They're very big. Super Star Destroyers are, aren't they?
Super
Yeah,
Star
but-
Destroyers are very, very large.
Well,
Well,
we
with-
did move away from it, so it could be off away from the cities. So
Yeah,
actually,
it
it
was
could
long
be not a
walk.
part. It could actually not be a part of it, but
We traveled what, 10 minutes straight I don't know how fast we were going, so I can't really tell how far entirely. But we went at least 10 minutes in a straight line down.
Away from one of the domed cities.
Did I ever get really any information on how quickly we were moving?
No, because I don't have a good reference for how fast it was.
Well, assuming we were moving at those aren't actual vehicles, are they? They're just like kind of like freight cargo lifters or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably not fast. Probably at most maybe 10 miles an hour. If we went 10 miles an hour, or traveling 10 minutes at 10 miles an hour, that's what maybe.
I'd say we're
mile.
just outside the city limits.
Maybe 1 mile, maybe. If we
Maybe.
round up. I don't think we're outside the city limits. The
I don't
cities
use-
are huge.
I don't use miles. Kilometers.
Well, this is America.
This is Sircon, sir.
No, they clearly use parsecs.
Star Wars is an American thing.
Well, if we moved out this way,
Yeah, if
we would be out of the dome. If it moved out this way.
That direction.
Yeah, if we moved out this way, I don't think there's any more domes to the north.
No, this is the North Dome, and it connected to the others down on this side, so they went this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we went this way, then we're mostly away from.
Wait, hang on a minute. What are we even trying to figure out at this point? Like, what are we?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Well, I
where
think
the
we're
Star
trying to-
Destroyer would be, since it's underground.
And why it would be underground, maybe.
And if I remember correctly, we entered in through the actual somewhat north side of the power plant.
You want me to pull the map back out?
Yes. Please. You just put it away too.
All right.
Actually, if we entered from this side of the power plant,
yeah, we entered.
then the
through
blast
this
doors are
side
right
of-
here. We went this way.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
if
we-
the power station
we
was
went
that way,
that way.
we went away from the cities. So yeah, we went
Mhm.
away from the cities. So we're safe to blow it up.
Oh, happy day.
Oh,
question is,
glorious
How are we gonna get out of
day.
here then?
We'd have to loop back around to the tunnel and drive out.
Yeah.
Who's to say that there isn't surface access?
Yes, the surface, which is a barren wasteland covered in a toxic atmosphere. Yeah, I know you're a robot, but we're not.
I could survive it for a little bit.
So
I
you
And
mean-
fly.
I mean, who's to say that those like hazmat or those hazard boxes aren't like hazmat suits? Like a couple of them.
I
Pretty
don't
sure
know if
it's
they have any in
material,
Wookiee though.
Bruh, they got a bunch of They got a bunch of different alien sizes. They gotta have one that's like a Gamorrean size. The Gamorreans gotta fit you.
Uh,
I think Wookiees are a lot.
All right.
yeah, they're like
On
the
that
tallest.
floor plan, or that general floor plan, do they have any designated like armories?
You passed an armory, and they've got the markings for where there would be future armories, which are near either entrance points for the vessel, which means if it was ever stupidly tried to be boarded, the crew would be able to respond very promptly and quickly. Or, near one of the hangars, again, to get themselves armed quickly and then board a vessel. About kind of a thing. So there's, a few locations that, would happen to that.
It's just whether or not they do, because that one we passed was empty.
You're asking if there's one that's currently equipped.
Yeah. But I don't know if that would be be listed on that.
If you want to burn a force destiny point.
Hmm.
How many do we have? And also,
We
what's
have
the plan
one.
here? What's the idea? Are we gonna raid an armory or something?
Well, I was just gonna say hit up the armory, grab some, explosivos if they have any.
Well, here's another
and
point.
then,
We're on a Super Star Destroyer, which is incredibly large. It's not even the same as a normal Super Star Destroyer. It's still incredibly large. How on earth would we manage to find what we need to blow the whole thing up in any amount of time that would be, reasonable? This thing is huge. We're talking like the size of the city, right?
Roughly.
And it's full of hostiles, or presumed hostiles.
We've walked by
they've
a couple
paid
of
no,
groups.
they've paid us no mind.
Thus
So
far,
far.
that's true. But that doesn't mean that it'll stay like that. And we would have to look for a while and probably pass through a lot of places and possibly including even security checkpoints just to get where we need to go. We could do it, yes. But would it be incredibly difficult? Also, yes. Moreover, how would we get back out?
Could just go to the armory and get some stormtrooper armor if they have any on reserve. So we could blend in a bit easier.
Personally, don't think it's worthwhile to try to blow this up on our own without just alerting the rebels. I just don't think it's a worthwhile venture.
I agree.
I think.
Well, how do we get out with the Empire knowing that, it's us, basically?
I know it's stupid.
They had the other place surrounded. So we can't go back the way we came.
I know it's stupid, but surface access. The other guys, they may not be able to last long on the surface, but I know I can for a little bit. I could probably radio to the guys that are on the ship to come pick us up, and when they land, we can just hurry the fuck on and get the fuck out of here.
That is true. Makes a good point.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, would you be able to triangulate our location easily enough for them to follow us? Or can they triangulate our location?
That is a grace of God we are just going to have to take.
Does it appear that there's any surface access on this map?
As you are examining the map, you are not seeing any direct surface access places. You are noticing that there's a couple of spots that can be relatively near the surface that might make it easy to get to the surface. But no, there's no hatch to the surface.
So it seems as though the only way in and out then is literally the way we came in. Right?
So far.
Alright, I got a stupid ass idea. Are the hyperdrives functional yet?
Okay. Let me just put it this way. If the hyperdrives are active, you're just going to bug and windshield type moment.
I'm just going to splatter against the crust.
Yeah.
That would be, blowing up the ship and not giving us
and
a
everybody
chance to get off.
else in it.
What if we just eased it out real slow?
There is no easing out hyperdrive.
Sensual drive.
Figure out how
Hyper.
we're going to get the ship out of the soil, right?
If it's functional enough to fly, we could jerry rig it out of the crust of the planet, but then every Imperial Star Destroyer would see us.
It's awfully deep in the planet's crust, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how they're going to get it out.
Relative. Remember I told you it's all relative? You look at the diagram of the map, and it says that it's been built just below the surface, so that it has, the ability to leave when it's fully constructed. But if the highest point of this sort of Nar Shaddaa is 50 feet below, the exterior crust, that still means that a good chunk of the ship, a good chunk of the size of the ship, is somewhere between 50 feet and 350 feet deep in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's all relative.
Yeah, so the coning tower and shit would be 50 feet below the surface, but the rest of the vessel is a lot deeper than that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think these things could just lift up out of here. It'd have to be either excavated or something. There's no fucking way, man. There's no fucking way they could just lift up out of the ground like that.
Well, we could see if we could find a contracting company that could excavate on short notice.
Is there water on this planet's surface of any sort, like any sort of liquid? It
There
could
might
be under that.
there might be liquid, but it wouldn't be, drinkable.
H2O.
It is a toxic planet.
Well, my assumption would be maybe we're not necessarily underground, but we're also like under like a lake or something. But I don't know.
Under Lake Mercury, made of literal mercury.
I mean, yeah. Theoretically, as long as you don't have any open cuts or sores and you don't breathe. Yeah, right?
I fill at least one of those quotas.
So
I still
only
think
one exit.
Yeah. Only one exit, and it's essentially suicide if we go back that way. My plan's looking like the best.
How are you gonna tunnel through 50 feet of crust though?
A shovel. Duh.
We could just Doug Ratman our way through this for a while.
Just take Blumbles, just have B1T hold Blumbles up, spin around like a drill while he holds his lightsaber out.
We could become the
Your
Phantom of
lightsaber
the
spins.
Sword of Nar Shaddaa. Think about it.
The
In
lightsaber
all
spins.
seriousness,
Well,
I'd say we just move around.
Yeah, like how long could we just hang out here? You think? Before that all blows over, we could just leave.
I don't know. They might even be like, hey, you might have the people here, like, hey, pizza's dead.
That might have been.
They
what the
might have
alarm was.
escaped down there.
Maybe you should get rid of his phone.
Oh shit!
yeah.
I still have that. Yeah, I just chuck it across the room. It's like, oh yeah, shit. Just chuck it across the room.
Destroy it. You can't just throw it.
Give me a chance cube. Give me a chance cube. Give me a chance cube. What's in your favor, Arden?
Blue.
Hey.
He hucks it and just hits the corner of, looks like it could be potentially a, bookshelf, a display case. Hits the corner just right and it just, pops out and pops apart.
Oh, well. I guess that works out.
That's also how you know it's not Imperial made. They're a little bit tougher than that.
I was about to say, anybody can detect a slight hint of pride behind that moment before he realizes what he said and how he said it.
Alright, so do we just wander around the ship till we find an exit? Maybe. Maybe there's something that we're not seeing on this map. This could have not been updated for a while. This looks like a rough schematic anyway. Maybe they've
That's
added onto
all
it
it
since
is.
I don't know if they have any diagnostic maps readily available.
then. We'll just have to wander around, I
Well,
think.
you did get 5 success on that roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this still the roll down here?
I believe,
believe
so
it is.
because I gave him a blue die.
3. 5 success.
1 advantage. No, 2 advantage. No, yeah, 1 advantage. Yeah.
5 success and 1 advantage. I would say that you can definitely get a running diagnostic map of the ship at this time with that 5 success.
Nice.
You're getting an on-screen printout basically of what is and what isn't available to reactors. 50% online. Engines. 100% online. Hyperdrive. 0% online. Turbo laser batteries. 0% online. Living quarters. 30% online. And it goes down the list of catering, production facilities, casino facilities. And then there's a few areas that are like blacked out, like clearance required.
Let's see. Is there any way I can maybe bypass that, or
May absolutely try.
Hacker man.
Can I give him a blue die again?
No, you may not. You can one on his next.
Hmm.
Ooh.
just the roll?
That is the roll, sir.
I believe.
Oh.
Huh.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
5 success, 4 failures.
One success. And
One success, a lot of advantage.
2 advantage.
Well, 2? Okay.
Ooh.
This is all you had left. Hey, it even rolled to the proper side.
Freaking lucky.
It's getting close. You can see that there's countermeasures attempting to work on somebody getting into the system via access that they don't typically gain access. That's what your advantage is generated. Your success in getting to these higher end systems. You're seeing personal quarters for Pizza the Hut, personal quarters for high end personnel. It's probably got a Super Star Destroyer. Really is a small city. It looks like this was not meant as a full-on war machine like a traditional Super Star Destroyer is, but kind of a combination of war machine living facility. But there is one entry in the breakdown on the diagnostic that you're not 100% familiar with, Chabba. You're not used to seeing this designation. It is a DS1 subsidiary laser system. 100%.
Any of you know what this means? DS1 subsidiary laser system?
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Arden,
my mom used to have one of those.
Arden and Shan can each give me a knowledge warfare check.
Ooh.
Arden, you do not get the blue die on this one.
Alright.
Well, Shan is away, but
I think she has 4 green, don't she?
She has 4 green and 1 yellow.
Ooh.
She actually is proficient with knowledge warfare. She has a rank in it.
But it is going to be at 3 difficulty.
Somebody else other than me has a rank in it.
Well, I got 2 success.
You want me to roll for
And
his
1
purpose?
threat. I actually succeeded. Bitch.
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah, boy. Ooh, I think Chan succeeded too.
1 success.
1
Woo!
success flat.
Yeah.
Damn it, where is Shan when we need her?
She can hear you. She's just like not able to respond.
Both Shan and Arden recognize this designation. Shan, because of her affiliation with the Rebels and the higher ends, the high up end of the things, she learned about this in briefings post Battle of Yavin. Arden, you heard about this from the dude that you were carting around as his personal pilot for a while. The DS1 subsidiary laser system was one of the markings for what they used to help power the Death Star's lasers.
Hey, do you guys remember that funny joke that Cypress made earlier when he was like, "What do you think this is? The oh shoot, what is it called? Planet size." Yeah, do you think there's a Star Killer base? Hey, this is kind of starting to sound like Star Killer base.
No, this is something that's been in legendary expanded universe canon before.
It's the dark saber.
No, not
There
quite.
was something in Legends that was of similar like caliber to Star Killer base. I just can't remember what it was called offhand. It was basically just a planet-sized. It was a Death Star clone, basically, but it was supposed to be bigger and badder and meaner.
The
This
Death
is
Star 3.
this is basically one of the Eclipse Superstar destroyers. They had a Death Star style planetary destroying laser mounted to it. This one is not using the full size. This is just using one of the subsidiaries. While it may not break a planet in a single shot, it's still going to cause massive damage. It will most certainly wipe out a city in a single shot, if not like country. And just remember, it is 100%.
Well, that means it works, right? Think we can use
Mhm.
that to blow a hole through the planet so we can get the fuck out of here?
Hey, that's true.
And blow us up in the process.
It's a laser, right?
It's a laser
Does
on
it
an
have any
incomplete
gap
Star
to where it
Destroyer.
could fire? If
No.
it doesn't, it's just gonna blow back and hit the ship too.
Well, two birds, one stone.
Okay, we really need to do something.
Fine, let's go
about
find the
this.
laser control room. Where's the
Uh,
laser control room out here? Let's see.
if we can at least set them back
Well, I
for
would
a
say shooting
while.
that'll work, right?
Okay, I got two things at once, and it's hard for me to decipher. What did Arden say?
I was gonna say if we could set them back, at least for a while, to tell the rebels, because we can't really do much of anything here.
Now, what did Chabba say?
Looking for the laser control room on the diagnostic.
Heard. Arden is discussing plans and procedures. You're over here looking how to use the damn thing. It looks like it's a combination control system. It looks like obvious aiming is required through the bridge because they have to basically point the ship in order to fire it. And there is, rudimentary, aligning the power cells in order to get it to charge, in order to fire. But ultimately, the final say is in a personal living quarter.
Pizza
Labeled,
the Hut.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, let's go to Pizza the Hut's room.
Before we leave, is there any chance you can get a count on how many people are stationed here?
I'll look for a rough estimate, I guess.
Like a personnel thing?
Quite a lot of rooms, but I imagine most of them are construction workers, and I would assume the amount of guards that are here to keep the construction workers from blowing shit up. I don't know, but yeah, I'll look. I guess mainly for guards, I guess, or active duty protection, whatever.
There is no personnel listed on this entire thing.
Yeah, I got nothing here.
All right.
I mean, they haven't bothered us so far, so might as well just head to the room and see what we can do. I still say we, shoot the laser beam. I mean, it's got to be on what, the front of the ship, something like that.
Most likely. But
We'll
what are the
probably
chances
live.
it's charged?
But how are we gonna get out of here?
Well, whenever
That's why
they're
I'm
freaking
saying
out
we should
about the
sabotage.
explosion, we run out of here with all the chaos going on, right?
Let's just find the room first.
What were you gonna say, Arden? Sorry.
I was gonna say, why do we not just sabotage what we were originally gonna do?
Well, it's the same thing.
Why
right?
why have we switched positions? Why is it like, oh, let's blow up the thing? Nah, we need to get out of here. Now it's let's blow up the thing. No, we need to get out of here.
It's completely reversed.
You know what
Well-
we can do? We can split into two teams. One team can stay up and blow up the ship, and the other one can leave.
So we have
Yeah.
Team Suicide and Team Coward.
Yes, I will lead Team Coward.
No, you're staying with Team Suicide.
Ah, okay.
Are we really gonna split up for this?
I think that's a terrible idea.
No,
Yeah, no, it's a terrible
that's,
idea.
that
Well,
wouldn't
number
be
one,
a
never
good idea.
split the
But if
party.
we do split up, he's staying with Team Suicide.
Well, I guess let's make our way to Pizza the Hut's room then. It's the best place we can find to control this damn thing, I guess.
All right.
If it's charged.
Doesn't matter. He has the fire controls there. So I'd imagine
It
he can
needs to
charge
be
it from there.
charged.
Yeah,
the
I know.
brig.
No, it doesn't necessarily. He has absolute control over the damn thing. You don't think he can also charge it there too?
Does anybody have a stim pack I could use?
Shan does not raise her hand. The party moves on.
Oh, come on!
It takes a while.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have to travel quite some distance. I mean, it's not exactly like a straight line, one level of a ship. It's not like you're a personal ship. This is a massive structure. You're seeing less and less that is 100% completed. Like the hangar was like one of the first things that they had finished up, basically. Maybe it was for investors. Who knows what the situation might have been. But you're seeing more hallways that are in mid-construction. The plating isn't up on the walls. You're seeing the conduits. You're seeing the pipes. You're seeing the tubes. But you guys will eventually make your way towards what looks like a turbo lift. It is indeed a turbo lift, and you have to make your way up and across the ship. Are you stopping to hit terminals on the way in order to find this place, or did you write a map, or are you just mentaling it out there, Chabba?
Well, considering I'm a Jawa and we're probably used to moving through stuff like this, wouldn't I just have a pretty good mental map, honestly?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
why I'm
something I
asking
do a
you.
lot of. Yeah, I'd probably just do mental because I feel like Chaba would be able to do it pretty proficiently.
All right. Give me a knowledge warfare check with a blue die. At, let's say, 3 difficulty.
I'm pretty sure the left is this left, not that one. Or is that right? Hang on a minute.
You know what? Just for fun, grins and giggles, I'm going to flip a dark side. Let's upgrade one of those. You should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Hey.
We succeed!
No way!
This little Jawa is just like, this way. Yeah. Over
Yeah,
that way.
it's fine.
Yep. Yeah, this left. Yeah, we're going up 3 levels. Then we're taking a left. Going down 2 more. Then we take another turbo lift. Consider it.
Can't even find his way down the stairs.
45 minutes. 45 minutes of walking through this fucking ship. You eventually come to this door. It's an actual sealed set door. I mean, the panels are off on the hallway side. You can see a bunch of conduits and everything going in. Yada yada yada. How do you open the door?
We knock.
Is it locked?
Well, it's closed. I mean,
Let's
This-
go
this
try to
is-
open the door.
oh, it looks like it needs a key.
Blumbles, do the thing.
He's over there leaning on the wall. Blumbles do the thing.
All right. Make sure the coast is clear. Are there any cameras installed? Like all the time we've walked, have we seen that cameras installed?
Absolutely nobody's asked about it. There are occasionally cameras.
Okay.
No one's
Are
seen
there
the camera so far.
Are there any aiming at us right now?
Chance Cube, what's in your favor?
John said blue last time, so I'm gonna go red. No.
There is indeed a camera, kind of aiming at the door.
I can shoot it.
Well, I mean, can we just reach it and turn it?
Well,
think-
it's like one of those little in-the-wall types, like in the detention center kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
It's one of those ones Blumble first fucking moved and ripped out of the wall.
I know. I'll fly in front of it and hover so I'm in the way.
Act like you're cleaning it.
Oh, I can do that.
I just
Give me a
cover my
deception
face.
check at 2 difficulty, Bortuna.
Oh, no.
I'm at it. I'm upgrading the die as well.
Was it me? Is it just me, or did Cypress sound like he was in complete despair, face in his hands? Why do I
heard
have to do
nothing.
this?
Because he was.
Oh, come on. This better be like 2 triumphs.
Oh
Oh
my
my.
fucking God.
You are
He's
in front of the
not-
camera and you are attempting to clean it as best as you can, sir. You're doing a good job, Bortuna. How
Think
are
I
you?
got it.
How are you opening the door?
When you say it needs a key, what do you mean by that exactly?
What do you got?
Let me see. What do I got? Well, we
Could it
have
be a-
we have a skeleton key technically, but if there's a keypad, I can hack it.
I would say that there's a pad. You know, I mean,
Like-
it is a personal living quarters. You know, this is basically like their, door, their ring.
Want to do the hella bright and loud
Non-violent?
option first?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario. Wow.
You trigger the
Yeah.
pizza party alarm.
Yeah.
I'm just burning through the damn.
Because you know we're gonna need them.
Oh, hey, it's 10 o'clock. Triumph.
Are you?
Wow, nice.
Literally
Wow.
no fail.
There's no negatives on this.
No. Heck yeah, bro.
The door's just not locked.
No, the door's locked, but you have the exact entrance, needed for it. You're just like, it can't be that simple. Whew! You go inside. Everybody comes inside. Shut the door. You triumph. You look at the security log. You look at who's come in and out of this room, and what do you say? The past 24 hours, 48 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no logs, there's no nothing. Even the camera feed from across the hall where Bortuna was standing in front of, not connected.
Wow.
Nice.
I like to imagine the keypad on the door was newly installed, so it still had the factory install thing. It's like 1111.
Hey guys, can I start cleaning this thing now?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bortuna. Yeah.
All
You
right,
guys
well,
are now inside the personal chamber isn't the right term. Captain's bunk, the personal bunk, This is a fairly large, opulent sized room. I mean, this is an entertaining room per se, without fixtures at this point in time. You can see down on one end of the room as you enter off to the left, which you now imagine is, from the schematics that you pulled up, towards the rear of the ship. You've got this fairly large podium dais type thing. It's obviously set for a hut, like it's barely been used, but you can tell it's been used. Across the way, you can see that there is a very large glass view screen, but obviously it's shuttered. It's got metal around the outside of it. It looks like blast shielding. Looks like this thing was designed to be a viewing chamber. I mean, it's the dude's personal chambers. He wants a beautiful view. He wants to see everything that he's done and created. But right now it's blast shielded, probably because it's round.
Is there a giant circular bed with pepperoni pillows and cheese covers?
No.
Oh.
So, just a bit of a speculation here. I'm not entirely certain on this, but there would have to be at least some free space in between the ship and the exterior crust, right? Like they'd have to work out there, so there would have to be some space out there, right?
You can imagine. You could think it would be so. I imagine that they probably do set up temporary pockets while they do some of that exterior stuff, and then once it's unnecessary, just kind of let it collapse.
Okay. Well, the laser gun, it seemed to be in 100% condition, 100% functional, so it's likely that the dirt will probably be collapsed around that. Fortunately, the laser's probably situated around the front of the ship.
It's like
So, what's the plan now? Find the laser controls?
Yeah, fire the laser. I'm pretty sure the laser's on the front of the ship, right? Arden, laser on the front of the ship.
Why would I know?
I don't know, you the Imperial.
I've been on one Star Destroyer. This
What do
is. I don't even know what this is.
Ah, fuck it. Let's just look for the button and press it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Press the button.
You guys search this hut's personal chambers, and eventually, as you search near the podium, the dais, his seat, basically, I guess would be the best way of putting it. His throne. Would that not be a good term for it? His throne?
Yeah,
That's
a good
pretty
one.
appropriate considering where we're at.
Yeah. There's a number of controls, off on left hand side, right hand side. It looks like he's, more mobile than Jabba was, so he's got a little bit more flexibility on his setups and everything. You eventually find what basically looks like, I guess would be a giant TNT plunger kind of a situation. He pulls it up, spins it, and pushes it back down, and looks like it would fire a giant weapon.
It looks like this is the thing. So do it, right? Do it.
Let's.
I pull it up.
You pull it up, and you see like a little display, right around the base of it, kind of come to life, and it just kind of sits at 0%.
Twisted.
0%.
Told you it needs to charge.
Maybe we just wait here.
Yeah.
Let's hope someone didn't get an alert that it needs charge down there.
You guys want to play Parcheesi while we wait?
Yes, Cypress.
I didn't say anything. I'm waiting on you guys. Letting you do you.
Chabba, if you looked at the map, it was a two-part system to fire the laser. One part was in the bridge, the other part was in here. So one part we need to activate from the bridge, the other part we activate from in here.
All right, fine. I push it back down.
The little display shuts off.
Does everything gotta be complicated? Hang on a minute.
Because it's not going to be fully powered at the time.
Hang on a minute. Try to find a way to freaking override that. I'll pull it back up.
Little display comes back on, 0%.
Let's see here. Does there look like there's any sort of interface here?
No. It's literally just a little power indicator on how much the charge is, and then the ability to actually, hit the button.
Go to the fucking bridge.
Should one of us stay here? We do have comlinks.
Who wants to stay here? I mean, I really want to be the one to shoot the laser, but I should probably go, considering I'll be...
You are the tech guy.
Yeah, fucking...
There's no better man for the job. Arden!
Uh-huh.
Oh, he was the Imperial.
Just one thing. If this thing needs to be charged, how would it get charged from... Aren't the reactors, the power systems, not fully operational?
Reactors were at 100%. Pretty sure.
They're either at 100 or 50%. I can't remember.
Either way, doesn't matter. We'll just reroute power from something else. Life support, engines.
The engines were at 100%,
Yeah,
and the reactor was at 50, if I remember correctly.
If we only pull 50% power and funnel it to the laser, then maybe it won't do as much damage. It'll still be a big explosion, probably, but
It'll at least crack the earth.
yeah. Problem is, though, like I was saying before, if there are Star Destroyers that have been called here because of our activities, they'll probably see a giant laser shoot a hole in the planet. So our escape will be delayed.
Well, here's the thing. If we're underground and the ship is, 300 feet underground like that? and we shoot the laser, and it impacts with the planet. Ain't it gonna blow like half the ship up?
Yes.
Well, that's the idea, right? We're on this side of the ship. If it's on the front, then it'll blow up the front of the ship. We'll live. Everybody in the front will die. And then we'll be able to get out of here because everybody will be panicking wanting to get out, right?
There is a problem. You remember how we shut down the elevator, right? Those guys drove back to the facility. If the elevator doesn't work, they'll take an emergency service shaft, probably meet up with Imperials, yada yada.
Wait, they didn't go back to the facility, did they? They left the trucks inside the hangar.
No, they drove the trucks out.
Did they?
I'm fairly certain.
No, they moved the trucks over to a bank of trucks. Nobody had left,
Oh,
but
okay.
you guys left the hangar. Who knows what happened between then and now?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like the security feeds are working here.
Either way, who's staying here? Arden, you want to be here?
No. I mean, somebody needs to stay here.
We could leave Arden or Bortuna.
Well, what about Shan? She's not really a combatant. She's good with computers, though.
If we don't take Shan, we're taking all of her stim packs.
Yeah, that's a good point. One of us got hurt.
I would like one before you guys left, unironically.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to pull the lever, Bortuna?
What?
Do you want to shoot the big laser?
Well, I mean, duh.
I think we all probably should be patched up a bit before we go anywhere.
Yeah, honestly. Probably be a good idea to get for everyone to get a bit of
Stim pack.
yeah, general medical.
The
look at.
juice.
Yeah, juice.
I got 10 left.
At this point in time, I will say that you guys can actually sit and rest in Pizza's chambers for a while. You have kind of thrown the tail off of you. You are making plans. You do have access to terminals, in here at the time. And as operational as this center is, so far you have done well with your checks to not be detected on where you are. I would say at this point in time, we are actually call the session. You guys can continue discussing if you so choose. But I think I can actually award you XP at this point.
Woo!
Yay.
Finally!
1 million XP for everyone.
Well, you guys have played, including this one, I believe 5 sessions without earning any XP yet, because this has literally been one moment to the next, to the next, to the next.
Yeah,
Burning
this is literally
through.
our first respite.
But you guys haven't had places to respite yet. I mean,
No.
with just the size of the group and everything, and the action that's been gone through, it did not have a good time to give it out. So
Understandable.
let's just make it a square 60.
Hey.
Wait, Toledo.
That's at least
Yeah.
10 per session, which I feel is very appropriate, as well as a couple worth at least 15. One of them being the pizza goes boom boom episode.
Yep.
I know it's a little unorthodox, but thank you for bearing with this so far. But you guys have finally made it onto the Sword of Nar Shaddaa.
Man, this sure is a pickle, isn't it? We went from like we totally went from a situation where there was basically no escape to a situation where there's literally only one way out, and it leads back into the situation we were in before.
But we can make a way out, but it's
We
gonna
sure
get
can.
complicated.
Yeah,
Well,
honestly, we should just lock the door and huddle in here.
That's basically what I'm expecting / telling you to do. You know?
Yeah.
Because straight up, I feel like our best course of action is crack the earth, first things first, I feel like we should actually see if we can get our hands on those suits those like a couple of those stormtrooper suits and see if they have like rebreathers for the toxic air on the surface. Because if they do, they'd be very useful for you guys.
Well, here's my question. It's a toxic planet, right?
Yes.
So is the atmosphere actively caustic? As in, if we go out in it, like we would need physical protection for our skin as well, or is it just for our lungs?
It doesn't specifically state in any of the Wikipedia articles that I have, but I'm going to say that it is going to be caustic to flesh. It is less detrimental to metals and plastics and whatnot, but it will eventually affect them. But it will be dangerous to have exposed. Yes.
Well, on
I
the bright
believe
side,
Shan is the only one that
Yeah.
is
Shan's in
fully
a suit of
safe.
power armor.
the suit forms a vacuum-sealed life support system, allowing the wearer to survive in a vacuum or toxic environment for up to 1 hour.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
For an
She'll
an
be
hour.
fine for an hour.
What about your armor, John? Does yours not have that?
Well, I have a breath respirator.
But it won't protect you from the hostile environment, huh?
Well, it is a full set of armor, is the thing, but I don't know. It doesn't specifically say. It's not like
It's more
sealed.
like fucking power
It's
armor.
not vacuum sealed.
Yeah. So only Shan would be safe. Well, Shan and B1T because he doesn't need to breathe.
I don't need oxygen.
But it's still going to be dangerous to a system. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
still bad for exposed items, which might be the reason why they decided to build it underground.
Probably
Mhm.
is the reason why.
Probably.
Mhm.
Which cracking the earth may not be a bad idea to slow down the project.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
We're still recording. I'll still answer some questions. Like I said, you had a very good check when you pulled your info, so I can info dump some info if you have questions. Just some of them I might not answer.
Well, here's the question. I mean, I'm fairly certain that this thing can't lift off. It would have to be excavated, right? Or are the engines powerful enough to lift it out of this ground? Because I mean, in theory, I've seen Star Destroyers lift out of like who knows how much water. Granted, that was in one of the sequel trilogy movies, but I still feel like it's entirely possible. If they can lift themselves, they probably can lift a lot more weight too. But can they lift themselves out of this? That's my question.
The ship is designed to eventually take off and get to space. However, it doesn't look like through the information that's presented via the computer that it's in a form that it can do that at this point in time. It might be the fact that they are still working on the things designed to do that, or it could be a whole different process later on down the line.
All right, so the engines are functional, but the lifting systems in that regard are not.
Correct.
I guess in theory, maybe we could pump the engines and force it through the ground frontward, but probably not a good idea. You gonna say that?
Oh no! We're firing the laser now.
We've come too far.
yeah, Shan.
How much XP did we get?
6D.
60.
60.
1 million.
That's
60.
Well, if we think about it, firing the laser, if the engines are relatively intact, as long as the laser's on the front or relatively in a frontal position and blows a decently good chunk, your idea of doing the engine part may not sound so stupid.
Well, we'd
Oh
certainly.
no, that's far better, but we're committed now.
The only thing
The leader has
that
deemed it so.
yeah, the only thing that we need right now is hazmat suits for the Wookiee, John, Bortuna, and you.
Yeah,
I have
I mean-
4 brawn now. Woo.
you'll likely be also damaged by the hazardous environment default, so probably be a good idea for us to find something. Maybe spray you with some clear coat or something. Hell, I can't think of anything else to ask, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess one question. How close are we to the bridge from where we are now? We can't be that far. I would imagine he'd want to be near the bridge in his personal quarters.
They are closer to the bridge than they are not, according to the ship. But this is very much a penthouse apartment type complex. I'm not talking like a straight room,
You're talking like a condo.
a bit bigger than that. But I mean, this is a whole place for, pizza or whatever hut is control of the ship. Be able to observe and control the ship. This is his command point. This is a fairly large place.
Well, guess we'll just have to see what's gonna happen next time.
Yeah.
I finally have a defense die.
I'm gonna upgrade my heal.
You guys, it's so cool. I have insightful revelation now. Woo! Woo!
What does that do?
Once per session, the character may perform an insightful revelation action and spend 2 destiny points. I bought another thing, so that only costs 1. And make a 3 difficulty knowledge education check. I lowered it to 2 difficulty in my. I have like 2 yellows and 2 greens in education. If the character succeeds, he learns some valuable information that he did not previously possess pertaining to the current situation. What they learn is up to the GM, but it must be valuable to the player to overcoming the immediate encounter or situation, and the information cannot be obtainable by any other immediately available means.
He literally has a stroke of genius.
Nice.
A brain blast, if you will.
Nice.
Fair. Any other questions, thoughts, opinions?
Good session today.
Yes.
Position.
Was there anything in that wallet I found?
A picture. Found another wallet with another picture in it.
No cash? No.
It's got an IOU.
Rick, I'm just give that to Arden.
It's an IOU that says, I owe you 3,000 credits, Dorbuna.
Wait a minute, keep that.
I'm just gonna. Oh. Why is my life like this?
Because I am an evil, evil person.
It's amazing.